Hi everyone, my name is Carly Skatinsky, and I just want to apologize ahead of time why this is not going to be very clear. I have to record from my cell phone to my laptop as my webcam decided not to work on my laptop right now. So, my name is Carly, and today I'm going to be presenting on writing and professionalism. In this presentation, I am going to be focusing on writing in a professional environment. So some of the topics that I will be going over in my presentation are the different types of reports that you would use in a professional work environment, what is professionalism, why professionalism is important, and adjusting your writing style to match the appropriate environment. So there are different types of reports that you can use in a professional work environment, and I'm going to use some examples from the textbook and examples from my place of work, which is a prison. So the textbook describes different types of reports that would be used in a work environment, which include conference reports, incident reports, summary reports, investigative reports. And for my work, I have used or read some of these reports: observation reports, memos, standing orders, and commissioner directives. So what are each of these reports? Well, a conference report is a record of what an employee has learned or accomplished during a conference or to give to their supervisor. An incident report is a report that summarizes what has happened to an employee when an accident or incident has occurred, and it has an important risk management purpose. A summary report is a report that is clear, credible, and concise that provides information to help managers grasp the information quickly. Investigative reports are written to provide information on how an incident has been resolved or to provide information on an action or recommendation that requires follow-up. Now I'll go over what each of the reports mean that I use in my place of work or have read. So an observation report is a report where staff will write an exact account of what took place during an incident or a summary of information that they have received either from an inmate or it's regarding a certain inmate that they feel is suspicious, or the security intelligence officers could use this information to help in an investigation. Memos in my place of work are usually written and provided through email, where it provides staff with information regarding staff training or any announcements that relate to staff, such as classroom closures or inmates who are involved in certain programs. Standing orders are documents that are written that describe the exact responsibilities and job descriptions for each staff member's post or position. Commissioner directives are written by the commissioner and are documents that must be followed, as they are the rules and guidelines and that staff and inmates must adhere to. So now I'll go over what professionalism is. So the textbook has, I feel, is a very good description of what it is, and it describes it as the actions of a professional where these people must demonstrate a certain level of competence or skill that is expected of them. So some examples include doctors, lawyers, and accountants. So why is professionalism important? After reading the textbook and from what I have found at work, there are some points that stuck out to me on why professionalism is important, and those are: you're representing your organization, so you want to come across as educated, mature, and formal. You develop appropriate business relationships, proves that you are able to effectively communicate with fellow employees and staff in an appropriate manner, knowing when to separate formal and informal language to distinguish yourself as a professional. So, adjusting your writing style. It is important to adjust your writing style to match the environment because in a work environment, your writing style will differ from what you would write in a school environment. In a work environment, you are writing to employees, outside suppliers, and communicating with, let's say in my work environment, I work with a difficult clientele which are inmates. They are sometimes not the easiest to communicate with, so I must establish the importance of boundaries and the message I'm trying to get across in an easy and clear manner. While in school environment, we are learning the basics and practicing our skills through different assignments, and we communicate with our professors and other students in our classes. Each of these environments has unique and different objectives that both require a different form of professionalism. Hold on. So now the question I have for all of you is, what types of situations have you had to be aware of your communication skills in a professional environment, either school or work related? And then this is just my reference that I used, which is the textbook.